Well, welcome back to BRS here for Bears Rod Shop for June the 9th. I've got to go get my pointer over here. And I'm going to be asking you guys here a question that I feel should be asked. And I thought about this over the past week. And the question of the month is going to be this. Ever sell a tool or a piece of equipment you really regretted? Now, the reason I done that is I went off and I picked up another belt sander, and I didn't want to sell my other one, but I popped off and I had a dear friend says, hey, I'd like to have that belt sander and that Milwaukee portable saw that you saw me redo from the estate sale. Being needing to pay up the medical bills, of course, I said yes. I didn't realize they're not only hard to find an older Delta, that would have been around 1956, 57, according to serial number, heavy built. So I had to go chase around and get on Marketplace, Craigslist, and I picked up an inexpensive Craftsman. We'll go over that in just a minute. Yeah, this might be a good topic if Billy over there at Knox Machine, if you're watching our channel anymore. We haven't had a whole lot of time with the Bride's Crisis to send comments, but he now heads up the ARW. I think that'd be a good quick topic. And maybe Dean or Tom over Hilltop, or Dean, or one of my wonderful creators that send stickers in, Rusty Knox, maybe be good to put a little bug in his ear. I want to know if you really regretted something as bad as I did, because for the $250 I sold it for, can't replace it. And the hospital, I now managed to work out with them 3 hospitals to pay them a little bit along, not $100 a month, but anyhow, I won't go into that, but give me a little break and a little breathing room. So, another thing on the agenda, I've got more than 6 items, but these come first. We talked about this the other day. 55 Chevrolet interior. That is on top of the list. I should be in there right now, and I will be this afternoon. Buckling down, I've already got the patterns. They're ready to start sewing together for the seats. The 76 Stingray, of course, is gone to Lubbock. I still have a hood to prep and paint and clear, and 2 seats for it. Alan will be putting in the carpet out in Lubbock. The Dayton bandsaw. I'm left everybody hanging on that little Dayton bandsaw. Went down and I did go back in the videos. I know it was last year, maybe November, October. Randy Richard, everybody had made some really nice comments on it. It's sitting on the bench. The Dayton bandsaw's got to be wrapped up. And the 450 Glock, Tom over at Hilltop said he would like to see that in a comment. Priority 1, because I don't need anything for that right now, piece-wise. Everything was there. So Tom, if you're watching this, yes, the 450 Glock. Don't know. I'm going to wrap this 55 up as quick as I can. 76. These right here could be around getting in on the Dayton bandsaw. Very little finish up on it. And then I'll be hopefully in maybe December back on the Glopper, if not earlier. And then, of course, I bought that 83 that only did 1 part on it. Young man couldn't afford to go the full route, what it needs to replace the head gasket. I did manage to buy it back before it went off to salvage and scrap. So I've got to pull that Mercedes-Benz 300 SD head. I'm going to pull the motor out. They can't get to that rear freeze plugs. There's no way. I mean, you can slide it, everything, cut it loose and pull halfway out, but no. It'll come out, and while it's there, it'll get complete new motor mounts if it needs it. And number 6, we don't know right now, but it's going to be to either decide to keep the LeBlanc 17 or be in the works to get it out of here. And right now we're still trying to contemplate where they're going to sell and move, but that's up in the air right now. And so we got our taxes kind of taken care of by the grace of a good friend of ours, his tax guy, and got it down to where we can afford another year here. But don't know really priority. Going back to some of our older videos, somebody comes up with something that he's watched way back and it's not been finished up, put a comment down below. I'll make that number 6 priority. Let's hit this round here where we went over to little town of Weatherford here. Let me take this out of the holder. Now this, like I say, is not what I would say a metal shop little sander at all. It's a 113. I won't give the whole number out. Little Craftsman, and I'm gonna I'm not getting any feedback from Sears or anybody. Of course, they're about sold out and out of business. But this Taiwan little table, and of course the rest of it don't look too bad, but this table, I mean, it'd be a shame to pay whatever they charge for that table. It's so flimsy, you could probably cut through it with a butter knife. And then underneath here, we have got a washing machine motor. Now, this little machine had very little sawdust on it. It didn't take long to clean it out. But a washing machine motor. Another thing I don't like about this is you got one shaft here and then one clevis over here, So I'm gonna have to get another one, and I'm gonna make another shaft. Let me get around here to the side. So I don't have to take and move that out. I can leave that all trammed in and move it over to here. So real easy to make another, this is a 1/2 inch and with a flat on it. And pretty well chintzy. I mean, literally. Let's see if we can't fire up here. So far, I mean, for a woodworking shop deal, I gotta tighten that table up because I'm a little close. But, Jen was asking a Franklin for it, and we settled on 85. So I'm not disappointed. I mean, I see them out there 100 to 200 all day long. Filthier than this. This thing is really nice and clean. But another thing is this chintzy ABS guard. Wonder how long they thought that was gonna last. I really would like to run this without the guard. And that way you could blow everything out good here. Could keep a good eye on the belt. But I would pull this off, put it back on. And I may not keep this for the grandson or here around the shop. I'm gonna have to weigh on this one. Need to just go ahead and maybe sell it for 100. And Harold over there, I watched your video when you tore this thing, yours completely down, put bearings and all that in. I was lucky. It's not making any bearing noise when I had everything apart. They felt really good and had no backlash in them. So that is going to be the end of today's video here at Bear's Rod Shop. Got to get it there, get that lawn mowed and get on that 55 Chevy. So item number 6, I'm going to be listening and watching for you guys' comments, something I've left hanging out there way too long that I forgot about, sitting on a shelf somewhere. Let's get old number 6 out there where we can get it written down for 2022. Bear's Rod Shop, we're out of here for today.